Good morning everyone. I am Dr. Aishwarya Sidhare. I am second year MPT student from the Department of the Community Physiotherapy, DVBPF College of Physiotherapy. So today's topic we will learn about the learning objectives. So what are the objectives of the today's lecture? At the end of the class, today's class, we will be learn about what is a learning objective and its need, what are the parts of the learning objective, what are the different types of the learning objective, what are the components of the learning objective. Then we will start with the definition of the learning and what is the objectives, what is mean by it. So what is a learning? It is a process of the acquiring new or modifying existing knowledge, behaviors, skill, values and performance. What is the objectives? The objectives are the statement and it is a measurable term which describe what the learner will know about or able to do. Then learning objective is not a non-measurable statement. It is a not vague statement. It is a measurable statement. So how it is look like? So as I said in the objective, in my objectives, at the end of the lecture or at the end of this topic, student will be able to do. So in that way, how it is look like? The by the end of the lesson, the student will able to get knowledge about and like that. Then, what is a learning objective? So, learning objective is a specific, measurable, short-term observable statement. It indicates the desirable knowledge, skills, or attitudes which is expected of the student and result of the instructional activities. It is an outline of the standard and expectations in the course. It is connected to the course objectives. It is a broader statement and it reflects the general course goal. It is a framework of evaluating the student understanding and the progress. So we will say why we need the learning objectives. So learning objectives, these are the guides to the student benefit from the learning objective. It because they are able to easily understand to the student in their language, and also they are the clear learning expectation. It will clear the learning expectation of that student, like at the end of the lecture what the student will be able to or going to do, getting the knowledge about the some topic or getting the learning about or getting knowledge about the definition of any terms like that. So what are the three parts of the learning objectives? One is a description, second is a condition, and third is a criteria. So what is a description? A description of what the student will able to do. Like they are going to learn about or they are getting the knowledge about. Like it is a going to do. So it is a description about the lecture. Then second is a condition. Condition means under which conditions the student will perform the task. Like and third is a criteria. So criteria is not is a uh, criteria for the evaluating any student performance. Like what the student will going to do about the what he have learned previously. So it is a criteria which are the points accordingly he should follow. So it is comes under. So what is a description? So those three parts we will see one by one. So description is what the student will know about or able to do after the instruction. So learning objective, it must describe what is to be learned in the performance term. And the learning objective, it has the action verb. Like at the end of the seminar, student will get or get knowledge about. Like they are the learning. So it is a verb. So the description should be in the verb form. Then the condition. So condition is how it will be performed. Like by the looking at the photo, by looking at the diagrams or pyramids, the student will able to do. So the condition you have also mentioned in your objectives, and also the criteria. Criteria means each learning objective should be measurable and include the criteria for evaluating the student performance. So the criteria are guidelines for the doing anything. Like if we are measuring the strength of the muscle, then there is a criteria or there are measurement tools like 1 2 3 4 5. So accordingly we have to go which criteria should be used. So it should be also mentioned in the learning objectives. of the topic. Then we will see the learning objective. The student will be create the timeline or main events in the generating a graphical organization on the first on the content standard and second on the learning expectation. So content is from the teachers and learning expectations of the students. So what is a content standard? It is a history or events or people, it events and issues. The student will be evaluate the evidence to develop the comprehensive or casual analysis and to interpret the primary sources. They will be construct the sound historical arguments and perspectives on which the informed decision in the contemporary life can be based. And what are the learning expectations? The identification of the major events or people or pattern and history. The performance indicator use the timeline to determine the order of the historical sequences of the events. So it is a learning expectation from the topic. Then we will see the different types of the learning objectives. So there are main two types on the basis of which we can write the learning objectives or objectives. So first is a Bloom's taxonomy and second is a Miller's pyramid. So what is a Bloom's taxonomy? It is the main, there are the three main domain of the Bloom's taxonomy. First is a cognitive, then affective and the psychomotor. So these three types of learning include the cognitive means the creating new knowledge, like it is from the mind, creating the new knowledge from the mind. So there are three H according to three domains for our knowledge. Then second is the affective domain, in which it is a developing the feeling or emotions for that knowledge, like if like from the heart, like if we have learned about something, then from the heart or from the ourselves, we how we can implement that knowledge. So thinking of that is affective from the heart or from the inside. Then third domain is a psychomotor. Psychomotor is we are having the knowledge, then we have think about the how we can implement that, and then third stage is the implementation of our knowledge, that is enhancing the physical and manual skills, psychomotor or from the hands. So it is accordingly 3H are there. So learning objectives can also be scaffold so that they continue to push the student learning new levels, any of these from the three categories. Then we will see the Miller's pyramid. So what is the Miller's pyramid? It is an assessment, it is a framework for the assessing the clinical competence to the medical education and can assess the clinical teacher in matching the learning outcomes. So it is mainly based on the four domains, like the knows how, then shows how and does. So knows is a knowledge which we have taken from the different sources or from the our teachers. So knowledge is tested by the written exams from in the students. Then second is a knows how, like how the knowledge we have taken should be applied to. So application of knowledge, it is tested by the clinical problem solving or doing directly practicals. So it is application of knowledge. Then third stage is a shows how, like demonstration of the clinical skills. Like if we have learned about the manual method or manual handling method, so how we can demonstrate them on the patient. It is a shows how or third stage. And last stage, uppermost stage is a does, like in the daily patient care or in the daily activities, like we go to the our OPD and do the patients. So as we treat them, it is a does, like what we have learned about the knowledge, the skills, we can implement them on the patient, and patient should be benefited from the knowledge. So it is a does. Then Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy, it is mainly depends on the 5 criteria, like the knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, evaluation, synthesis, and the evaluation of the knowledge. So it is depend on those criteria, which will goes from the down, like a lower level to the higher level. Like first we have to get the knowledge about the things, Then comprehension. Comprehension is a knowing or comprehending what the message means so that you can explain to the someone else. So you have learned about something, then you have able to explain your knowledge, what you have learned to the another person. It is a comprehension. Then third is a application. Application is ability to apply our knowledge which is learned from the another person. Then you have able to share your knowledge, and then third stage is a application of that knowledge. So you have to able to apply your knowledge. Then next stage is the analysis. Analysis means the what you have learned about previously, and we should able to break down that knowledge. Like if there are the five stages of the muscle strength, so how we can go from one to another or next level, and how we should able to according to the patient requirement, how we can start the strengthening. It is an analysis. Like we have to cut the application. Then the synthesis. Synthesis is the ability to bring together the new ideas and old one ideas. So it is a stage, at this stage we can create our knowledge or synthesis the new knowledge. And last stage is a higher level, is a evaluation. Like we have created something new, so we have to able to assess or judge the values or quality of the ideas which are based on the criteria, like the recommendation of the solution or the critical appraisal, or critically we should be able to analyze our knowledge according to the need. So it is a evaluation. So these are the six main levels of the Bloom's taxonomy of the learning, which will go from the lower level to the higher level. In next slides we will see like explanation about the each stages. Like the knowledge, it is a remembering of previously learned material. Example is a marker list or main values of the what we have learned. Then comprehension is a recall your story, or in your words, your own words you should able to explain the another person. Then application is a make diagram or illustrate the important events. Like we have learned about something, then we have able to do the diagram and then recall it, or we can convert it in the simplest form. Then analysis. Analysis is a, for example, write a biography of the student, of the any study person. So it is a, like in short what we have able to do is a analysis. And then synthesis and evaluation. Synthesis is the ability to put the parts together from the new whole. Like like a record book, we can maintain the record book or magazine or cover. So we can able to analyze and synthesis that knowledge in the next study. Then evaluation. Evaluation is the ability to judge the values of the material. For example, they conduct the debate about the issues which are special interest. So we are able to do that. So it is a evaluation. Then table 2, it is about the how we can it is a behavior of verbs for the use of the objective writing. So on the according to the levels, we in the three levels, like cognitive, then the affective and psychomotor. So the according to the Bloom's and the Mears taxonomy, we can divide it into the knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis and evaluation in the stages wise. So at the in the writing of the objective, we can be write like at the end of the seminar, the student will be able to define or describe or apply or analyze the knowledge, or student will be like in evaluation, there is a appraise or access. So at the end of the lecture, student will be able to compare. So in that way you should write your learning objectives. Then affective domain. So in affective domain there are the evaluating or organizing from the heart. So accepting or ask or attain or focus. So student will be able to focus on. In that way you should write your objective. In psychomotor domain there are the parts like the perception or set or guided responses. Like student will be able to attend or able to choose among or between the two. Like that we can write our objective at the starting or beginning of the lecture. So we will see next the what are the components of the learning objective. So there are the four components like A, B, C, D. A is presented like audience, like who are the learners. Then second B is a behavior or a performance, like what should the learner be able to do at the end of the seminar or end of the lecture. Then it is important to make sure that behavior is seen or heard. Then condition, third condition means under which condition the learner the demonstrate or mystery of the objective, so it will shows the condition. Then degree, the learning objective shows the degree, like the criteria, how well must the learner behave or done. The common degree include the speed, accuracy, quality or quantity. So what the student will able to get the knowledge in which way, so it will shows by the criteria. Then I have taken some examples like what are the complex objective and what is a simple objective. So student will be able to differentiate between the two between them. So what is a simple objective? It contains only audience and behavioral statement. But in the complex objective, there are the audience, behavioral statement, degree statement, and condition statement. Like in simple objective we have seen like learner will be described at the end of the seminar or at the end of the lecture, the learner will be described the benefit of diuretic drug. Like that, the complex objective will be the learner will be identify the major muscles of the thigh with the 100% of accuracy when provided with the diagram. So in complex way we can also write our objective, and also in the simple way. So at the starting, at the beginning, we should write in the simple way, and then we can modify it. So summary, so in the today's lecture we have learned about what are the learning objective, what is the definition of learning objective, then the different parts of the learning objective, then different types of learning objective like Bloom's taxonomy and Miller's pyramid, then the different components of learning objective like A, B, C, D. So I have taken the these uh, all the knowledge about the learning objective from the different research articles from the Google Scholar.